Hello and welcome back to ASAwins.com and our YouTube channel for another free pick. Joe Nelson is here to break down the Purdue Virginia Tech game for you in college football on Saturday, September 9th. That game does kick off at noon Eastern. Speaking of Nelly Sportline, Joe is on a red-hot run in baseball right now, blistering. He's 14-1 his last 15 selections. If you'd like to check out a baseball play from Joe, visit ASAwins.com. That play will be guaranteed. You only pay when your wagers win. So again, look for Joe and Nelly Sportsline at ASAwins.com. He'll have baseball and football packages up all weekend long. Here we go with your free play in college football for Saturday, September 9th.
Hi, Joe with Nelly Sportsline here, looking at college football for week 2. I've got a recommendation for a game in non-conference action as the Big Ten and ACC face off this Saturday. We're looking at number 315, Purdue. I like the Boilermakers, currently +3. That's an early game on Saturday. Purdue could be in for a difficult season this year. New coaching staff coming off the Big Ten West title last season. Ryan Walters in after success leading the Illinois defense last year. And a lot of changes for the roster and a difficult schedule ahead, especially in non-conference play, could lead to a poor record for Purdue. But last week, I liked what I saw from the Purdue offense. They now have Hudson Card as their quarterback, transfer from Texas. You recall a year ago, he nearly beat Alabama well with the Longhorns. And I think the offense still has some potential, even with some of the big changes for the roster. Defense did allow 39 points last week, but they faced a pretty good Fresno State team, always one of the better teams in the Mountain West, and that was really a toss-up game. Purdue did lead that game by 11 in the third quarter. They surrendered the go-ahead score with less than a minute to go. Tough results on third downs for Purdue last week, 3 of 12 in their first game with the new coaching staff and with the new quarterback. So I think they're going to have improved results going against Virginia Tech this week. They also had 2 empty drives in the second half. They missed a relatively makeable field goal, and they got stuffed on 4th and 1 with about 8 minutes to go at the goal line. So I think that game easily could have flipped into a Purdue win. And for Virginia Tech, I think last week it looks like an easy win on the scoreboard, but they did not dominate that game against Old Dominion at home. They win by 19 points, but it was a one-score game late in the third quarter. They're +3 in turnovers. They had just 5 yards per play in what should have been a mismatch for them against Old Dominion team that should not be very good this year. It's the second season under Brent Pry. Last year, they really struggled, had the worst record in the ACC, and also had just 19 points per game, as this is an offense that I think will struggle overall this season. You flip a few plays in either of those games, and I think you could have a different result, and you'd have Purdue with a nice quality win to start the season, while Virginia Tech would be off a humiliating loss, and I think you'd see a different line in this game. Before the season, I projected Purdue as a slight favorite in this game, and I still think this line should be close to even instead of Virginia Tech being a 3-point favorite right now. So I'll go with Purdue, and I suggest grabbing that +3 while you can, because I could see that number slipping. And I think Boilermakers, well, I think they're going to have a tough year overall. I think this is a competitive team that could be a decent underdog in a few spots throughout this season. Nelly's NFL is coming off a 5-0 Week 1 last season to start the season. We'll have a 3-game package for NFL Week 1 this weekend. We're also on a huge late season baseball run at 14-1 from August 25th through September 6th. So be sure to check out our daily baseball plays at ASAwins.com. Thanks for checking out today's free pick. We'll have another college selection for you next week. Good luck this weekend.